Hey everybody and welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing my April favorites now that we are in May. May is going to be a good month. I'm wanting it and I'm needing it to be a good month. You know when you just go through like those phases where you're just like, no. That was April and I'm hoping May is not the same. But anyway, let's go ahead and get right into some of my favorites for this month. So first off, I've been really enjoying this Laura Gellar highlighter. It is the Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator. There's two shades. One is called Ballerina and this is Gilded Honey. I like this a little bit better than the Ballerina. It's a little bit more, Ballerina's a little bit more pigmented and it's, if I can remember, I want to say it's more of like a rose gold, I believe. But this one is like more of a true gold and it is the highlight that I do have on today. So it's really, really nice. What I do like about this that some people may or may not like, it's not ridiculously powdery to where when you pick up your brush and you put it in there, you're not going to look at your brush and be like, oh my gosh, there's so much product on there. Like it looks like there's hardly anything, but then when you go to put it on, it's still there. So which is great if you're looking for something to last a long time. So I highly recommend this one. I got mine at ULTA. And then for another highlighter that I've been loving this month, I refound this. This was actually like my first highlighter ever before I even really knew what to do with it. And it is just the Stilla Kitten. I think I used this in maybe one of my very first videos or something like that, or very, very long time ago. But it's just a kitten and this stuff is intense. Like I just was thinking that it was going to be like similar to other ones where I kind of had to put my brush in it a little bit. Yeah, I made that mistake. And then with highlighter, unfortunately, you can't really buff it out. So that was just like, just so much. So this stuff is intense. I don't know why anybody doesn't talk about it. The Stilla Kitten is just hardcore. If you want a glowy for days highlight, this stuff is amazing. Highly recommend that one. And then blushes, I've been loving the Milani blush in Luminoso. I know everybody talks about this and I've had it in my drawer forever, I want to say. Not really, a couple months. I've just never picked it up, but I've been using it a lot lately. It's just like a really pretty light peachy champagne color, and it's just really nice because it doesn't look, so you can't even really tell when it's on my finger here, but it just gives you like a really nice glow from within, which I like. 99% of the time I like more like natural look, and I think that's really great for me. And then, oh my gosh, I was so excited. This has been sold out for months and months and months and months, and I haven't even been able to get it on NARS because they're saying it's even unavailable. I finally went in and I had such dumb luck at Sephora the other day, and I was able to pick up the NARS blush in the shade Madly. Let me tell you, ever since I got this is the only blush I've been wearing. It's the one I have on today, just kind of towards the back here. It's described as like a pink seashell shade, I believe, and it's amazing. I would swatch it for you, but you wouldn't be able to really tell, but when it goes onto your skin, it just gives that same kind of like Luminoso, but this one doesn't have as much like a sheen to it, but it's just this amazing like natural glowy peachy really light shade, and I am obsessed. This is worth the hype. It is amazing. NARS blushes, I've been on a NARS kick the last couple months. I've just been so impressed with all of their products. I don't know how it was back in the day when they had them before they came out with all this new stuff, but NARS has been on point lately. And I just ordered the Outer Limits eyeshadow. Literally, I wanted to get that at Sephora and it sold out that morning. Like, I went on the first day that it came out on Sephora because I wasn't able to. I made the mistake of waiting on NARS.com. I went to work and then I came back to buy it and just gone already. But same thing with Sephora. Like, I kid you not, I got the notification and then like I went that night to get it and it was gone already. Like, all the other stuff that I wasn't I wasn't super interested in was still there, and that one wasn't too. I got mine off Nordstrom, so if anybody's looking for the Outer Limits from the NARS Christopher Kane collection collab, I got mine at NARS. Sorry. Got mine at Nordstrom's. Same price, everything, like you get little samples and goodies, free shipping. You really can't go wrong. So A+ Nordstrom's for that because, yes. And let's see what else. I've been using this Cover FX. This is just the illuminating setting powder and it's in the shade Light. I've had this one literally for a long time. I got this in a haul like sometime last year and I just kind of I don't know, I'm not a fan of loose powders at all by any means, but I have been loving this lately too. I didn't use it today, but I will use it, which is a flat-ended sponge, and put it right under my contour to do that baking technique, to just to make your contour stand out a little bit more. And it really, really does work. It's just like a really light champagne-y color. I know that that's not translating at all, but it's a light champagne-y colored powder, and I just kind of like thickly, I'll put it into the lid and dab a bunch of it onto the flat side of the sponge and go and make a straight line and leave it on there while I'm doing my makeup, and then I buff it off. And it's really, really good for making that definition of those two lines look really nice. And oh my goodness, honorable mention goes to this brush. It's the Morphe G8 brush. This thing is flawless. It's super dense. It's kind of like got like a tapered end here, and I've been using it for my contour lately because I kid you not, I want to say like I have like 4 or 5 different brushes that I've been trying to get that perfect contour with, and it just never works out for me. I don't know what it is, but this I have been loving. It just buffs it out so nicely, just perfectly right with that little tip right here. And I'll bring it a little bit up here, but it is phenomenal. I've been using it with my Anastasia contour kit, the powder one, because I just am all about the powders right now, and it works flawlessly. So if you're having the same problem that I've been having, and you just can't seem to find a brush that just does wonders for your contour, I would definitely give this one a go. Just the G8 from the Gunmetal collection from Morphe. I believe it was like $18-$20, so it's not bad at all considering how high quality and how dense these fibers are. It's phenomenal. It is the best brush I've picked up in a long time, and all my favorite brushes generally seem to be coming from Morphe. They are just on point with all that is good in the brush world. Let's see, for lips, it's the combination that I have on right now. I really, really like this color. It's called Lovecraft, and it is from Kat Von D. It's just like a really pretty, like dusty mauve color. What I do like, which sounds kind of funny, is at least on me it has like the slightest twinge of gray, which I really, really like. Don't ask me why, because I think that sounds so funky and weird. If I were to tell anybody else that, they'd be like, oh girl, just okay, yeah, that's awesome, and then walk away and be like but it is really pretty, really, really nice. And I've been using the lip liner that I have with that is just Boldly Bare from MAC. It's just like a nice neutral, warm, like pinky brown shade. These last forever, because sometimes liquid lipsticks get on my nerves, because they are fine when I'm eating, but then as soon as water touches it, like if I don't drink anything with a straw, it starts to get like clumpy feeling, and then I rub my lips together as if like it was a lipstick and there's moisture there at all, and then it starts like coming off, and it's just awful. I hate that feeling, and it's just so dry and crusty, and if you're not sitting there perfectly trying to take it off in the mirror, that ish gets everywhere. I literally made the mistake. Okay, here's a small story inside of the story. I went and I saw the Avengers over the weekend, and I had doesn't matter the brand because they all do this, but I had one on and it was bright red, and I love that color. It's such an amazing, beautiful color, but it started getting that patchy feeling while I was in the movies. And mind you, like, I didn't drink anything at that period of time, and like I started rubbing my lips together and I was like, oh, and of course it's dark in the theater, so I was like, whatever, like I'll just take it off. And I sat there and tried to like lick it off, and like I was I used the ticket stub and I was like trying to wipe it off, and then I kid you not, like we started walking in the hall and I was kind of afraid what it was gonna look like. So I asked my boyfriend, I was like, is the stuff still there? Does it look funny? He goes, and so like I had to walk out of the theater. I was like looking like this as if I was trying to itch my nose. I walked out of the theater like this, walked into the bathroom, and then took my hand down, and I was like, oh my gosh, I looked like when you're 2 and you find your mom's lipstick and you're like, ooh, what's this? And it's just like all over here, all down here, like in my freaking teeth, because I was trying to take it off. It was everywhere. Long story short, like it just didn't want to come off, and I'm kind of annoyed with liquid lipsticks right now, and I'm just loving these actual, real, moisturizingly good lipsticks. Kat Von D, Lovecraft, yes. 2 more that I want to mention, and I do have a video reviewing all of these that I have so far, it's from a brand called Give Me Glow, and it is an Itsy it's a company that's off of Etsy, and she makes duplicates of different companies' lipsticks. This is a duplicate for Riot from Lime Crime, and a duplicate of cashmere as well. These are not liquid lipsticks. These are like a mousse, but I love these. I love that texture so much more. They just feel like creamy, moussey dreaminess on your lips, and they're spot on pretty much color wise. They're really good, and they're only $5.25. So when I do that video, I will go ahead and link that below for you. Just two more things, I think. I've been obsessed with this Anastasia contour. I have the lightest one, which is shade 0.5. This stuff is ridiculously creamy. It's the most creamy thing I've ever felt in my life, ever. Like, I was using it for a little bit to like extra coverage here, which I do like that a lot as well, but lately I've just been using it to underline like where my brows, right underneath that, to like kind of highlight it. Oh, it's flawless. I'm obsessed. This stuff is so great. I've been using it non-stop, and as you can see, or I don't know if you can really see, but there's just the tiniest little piece missing right there, and it is just so good and creamy, and you barely have to touch your brush in it at all, and it picks up so much product and has ridiculously amazing coverage. Concealer, I'm going to say go ahead and drop all your other concealers and go and find your shade in this Anastasia. It's the Pro Concealer, and you're going to love it. It was only like $20. You're going to love it. And last fun little random thing is I picked these up at Ulta. I kind of wanted a pair of like beachy sunglasses because heaven only knows I'm not to bring my plus $100 design glasses on the beach and be like, hey, one of those dumb girls. No, don't be that girl. You value that stuff that you spend all that money on, and you keep it in your car or your purse, not at the beach. So I went out and got some fun little, like, not expensive glasses, and these are super cute. You can, what I love about them is you can, depending on where you put them on your nose, you can still see your eyebrows, so you can still like, really, or if you do them lower, and like, not like that really takes care of your eyes, but you can kind of see your eyelashes still too. This is all weird stuff that I think about, but I think they're super cute. They just have like a rainbow gradient, and they're really lightweight, which I have to think about with my nose, because ever since like the accident, anything that like puts a lot of pressure like on my nose, it's really uncomfortable. Kind of gives me a headache as well, which super sucks. But these are really lightweight. They hardly weigh anything at all. So I love these. They were only like $15 at Ulta, and I believe the brand is, there's a little sticker over here, let's see. Riviera is the brand from Ulta, and they're just super cute little cheapy aviators that I will be using in beach adventures to come. Alrighty, so enough about that. So that is pretty much all of my April favorites. So I'll thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Woo, woo. Bye.